So let's see what happens here. Maybe I need one of those. Show will be starting like 4 or 5. Countdown. Failed to post website on tweet. Post a tweet. Failed to post a tweet. Status is duplicated. Okay, well, it shows that I'm on. We'll see what's happening here. Well, welcome to the Lee Lewis Show. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Like I said, this is my third try here. So, the first one, the screens wouldn't come up that I normally have and everything like that. The second one I just did a little bit ago, it was just like double sounds or something going on. So if anybody can help me with this, I'm trying to make it so I have, the show. The show is about history, okay, and what's going on in today's world and stuff like that. The news, weather, in the area, plus anybody else's areas as well. Um, I'm looking for somebody that would like to come in and like be like an editor type, I guess. To sit with me. I got room to put another desk with a monitor, keyboard, and all that stuff. We'll set up a mic system. If you want to be added into the show, so we can both do a talk show together, or you could just do the editing. So as I'm talking and bring up screens for me and stuff, so I'm not sitting here trying to do, 2 or 3 things at one time. That would really, really be appreciated. Um, I'm hoping everything is looking good. I'm looking at lighting, because I noticed I got like a red shield on my side that I look kind of reddish color. Because I'm using, regular light system. But I saw in Walmart they had some lights. But on my budget that my money I pay bills with and everything, so I don't have the money to do things. I did go online and did my testing and everything, so I can become a press. Um, my credentials for press and everything, got my badge, everything set up, so I can go out and do take pictures, video stuff, everything in my area, everything like that. I don't know what that is. So it looks like something about view. Um, Plus, like now, the view stuff, the things that came in and everything, and if like comments that come in and stuff like that. If I had somebody to help me, we can do cue cards, whatever. If you want to be added into the show, we can bring you in. That'd be great. Like I said, we can go out and do videotaping and stuff like that. But I don't have a camera system. I have a cell phone, but it doesn't work that well. And I'd like to be able to get one. My kids help me out with the boom mics and the equipment and everything. A lot of the stuff I've been going through, like YouTube and everything, reading and watching videos and stuff like that. That's how I got to where I'm at right now with all this stuff here. So if any donations that come in, you can donate through PayPal, whatever. I believe it's just type in my email address and it'll take you to that link. That would be really grateful, because the money I get right now is going to go on equipment, because I want to do this I've been doing it like Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Maybe I might do it every day, because I have time. I like to be able to talk about history of like in our area, uh, plus areas in like in your town, different towns in the United States, or even the history, because history is very important in our lives. Without our history, we would not have what we have today. And people that want to sit there and try to destroy our history and take it away and all
Here's
that.
some results from the web.
the website there. Uh, Google wants to talk to me. Everything's falling apart here. Like I said, if I had somebody to help me with all this stuff, I would really be grateful. I'm looking for volunteers, and maybe later on, maybe it'll turn into a business type deal. But for now, it's going to be for fun. Well, it always will be for fun. Like I said, history is very important in our lives these days. And if you have any comments or any ideas or have any pictures or stuff like that in your town and whatever you want to share with me, you know, I'm doing right now is a live feed, I also save it and I put it and I post it to different areas and stuff. So if you want to leave a comments and stuff like that throughout the day, I'll read them and and be able to see um, you know what I can put out there with you. Share it. Let's share our share our information, share our views, and all that. Plus with everything going on in our country today and stuff like that. Like that guy got shot in D.C. Okay, he had video on Facebook, him holding guns, him and his friend, and then they get out, cops coming after him, stuff, and the guy you can see clear as day. The guy had a gun and everything. If I was out there and somebody had a gun at me, I would shoot him too. Look what's going on. Anybody with a gun is going to shoot somebody. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, so that's what I'm looking at. With some help and stuff. If you notice, the weather's been a lot cooler these days. Last few days and stuff. We've been like in the 78, 79, today's going to be around the 78. We're probably going to, only honestly, by the looks of our area, by 4 or 5 o'clock, it's only going to be like 75, 73. Of course, tomorrow it's going to be 79. Then Sunday it's going to be in the 80s. And then, of course, we're going to drop back. We're going to drop throughout the week. Now, Sunday, well, now they change. Yeah, Sunday morning there's possible showers. Saturday night, possible showers. So, Labor Day weekend. So, everybody's got a longer weekend. Last weekend of the summer. Get out there and enjoy it. I mean, much as possible. This is perfect camping weather for our area, at least. If you want to go out camping, we got cabins. There's campsites around here. There's all kinds of things to do. There's hiking trails. There's different parks with different themes. We have the rock park up there with sculptures and everything when you coming into the Buffalo City. We have bars. We have restaurants. We have there's a shop there in Cochrane. It's hold on here. Try to get all this stuff up. It's called Make Me a Deal, and he definitely would love it, appreciate it if you stop in and see him. He's open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He has all kinds of odds and ends in his shop, from tools to clothing to jewelry to knickknacks, whatever pretty much anything you might think of, he might have. So stop in there. He'll love to see you. Tell him Lee sent you, and he'll definitely help you out with that. Why am I getting double picture here? Okay, we're going to close that one out. There we go. See, like I said, I need somebody to help me to get these things done right. Now, if you notice, last few days, there's been those riots and everything. And you know, one thing I don't understand is why do people sit there as soon as somebody gets shot, they got to jump into the idea that it was that cop's fault, or you know, there was no justifying for that person to get shot. There's some of it, yeah, the guy got shot 7 times in the back, yeah, that was a little too much. Um, so you know, some of these things where people were going around and uh, just taking people's lives for no reason is unnecessary. You know, if a cop stops you, stop and do what that cop tells you to do, and you won't get hurt. You're going to go around shaking a gun or whatever, a knife and stuff like that. You're going to get hurt, and it's been going like that for years and years. Defunding the police department and all that stuff. You know, that's uncalled for. That's nonsense. Uh, we can do better. Um, these riots, I tell you. At nighttime, I stay up and I watch this one gentleman. I'm not allowed to give names or anything yet because I don't have permission, stuff like that. But I can say, you know, I do watch this one feed at night, and he does a wonderful, wonderful job. You know, we sit there and, you know, see how these asinine people just go around and riding and everything and blowing, you know, on those blow horns, yelling, hollering, screaming at these police, you know, right in their ears, spitting on them, throwing rocks, shooting off fireworks at them. You know, and you wonder why they're coming after you with mace and rubber bullets and stuff like that. You wonder why, you know. You're going to the mayor's office and you're sitting there and you're hollering and screaming in the middle of the night and just carrying on and knocking on people's doors and stuff like that in D.C. And here, you guys were all in the wrong. You did not have the facts before you started going right at it. You expect the cops to have the facts. You expect the cops to know exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and use proper techniques. But it's okay if you don't. You can just go ahead and riot, tear down, burn people's buildings, destroying people's lives. You know, that's okay. But you expect the cops not to do that. But here, you know, it's two standards, you know. You're in the wrong. People are out there riding in the middle of the night. That is destructive riding, and it's uncalled for. You know, I remember when we used to do the marches and stuff like that. You know, you did it. I remember when I was in a march, went downtown, or Pennsylvania Avenue, marching and stuff like that. And, you know, it was a peaceful march. After we were done, we went home. We had the petitions and stuff we signed. You take them to your mayor, your governors, and all that stuff. You take it to the White House, the whole 9 yards. And it was done. They took care of it. We didn't go and destroy things and kill people and burn down people's businesses that they have worked hard and for all their life and sweat. You've done wrong to these people. And to go out there and hurt somebody for no reason because they're a Trump supporter, you want to shoot them because you were threatened of their lives because of, forbid, that guy voted for Trump? Oh, come on. That's nonsense. We need to knock that kind of stuff off. It's just unreal. You know, and this weekend would be perfect idea to go out and enjoy the freedom that our forefathers and fathers and mothers and grandpas and all them places have done for us. Okay? We have definitely taken special treatment and special lives that these people have fought for our flag and fought for our lives So we have our freedom. And we can go out there this weekend and enjoy it. Go camping, go hiking, go biking, and all that stuff. Enjoy it. You know, farmers markets and stuff like that. I'm going to be gathering. I want to get me a couple bushels of apples because, yes, Jenny, I'm going to enjoy making your apple fritter because I know you want some. And I'm going to be doing that. Plus, I'm going to make my apple butter. I'm going to be, doing my apple cake, apple pies, my Dutch apple pies and stuff. Because I get all that stuff. I don't bake them. I get it all frozen up or baked up or fixed up and wrapped up for the holidays. And then I put it in the freezer so that way when Thanksgiving and Christmas comes around, all I have to do is put it out of the freezer. I'm done with it. I don't have to mess with all that extra work for it, And I'm thinking about getting me a couple bushels of tomatoes too because I want to get some tomatoes and do a bunch of my salsa too this year, I think. And you can go to your markets, help out your community markets, flea markets, farmers markets, all the, up and down the road. They're doing the sweet corn, watermelon, and all that stuff, the berries, and stop and get some of that fresh fruit and stuff. Help your local communities by doing that. We have tons of those places all up and down I-35, Route 35 up and down. You can go down there to the markets and stuff and get you some fresh vegetables. Make something useful instead of being destructive. These people in these cities and stuff like that, you're rioting for no reason. You're rioting for the wrong cause. It's all started out by, George Floyd, and of course that information came out, and you don't even hear about him no more. It's always about something else, and they're destroying things before they get the actual facts about it. So anyway, let's get out there this weekend, have a good time, enjoy our freedom that we are the best country in the world has, enjoy your life here, hopefully everybody can do some baking or, biking or go camping even. I mean, we have a lot of campsites here. We got cabins and stuff around here that, be really cool. And like I said, I've got my credentials, my pass, my press pass and everything. Like I said, I like to get me a camera. Maybe my kids will buy me one. I don't know. But I need a special camera and everything so I can go out and do that kind of stuff. I don't have all the equipment. Like I said, I'm looking for some volunteers, or a volunteer even, to come in and like to sit down and help me work this program and make the show a really cool show for our community and for our country. This is the third time I've tried today, so hopefully it'll get better. But, voting is coming up, make sure, I don't know how they actually want to do it. Trump misunderstood, or everybody's misunderstood what Trump's saying. He's not saying go vote twice. He's saying if you're going to vote by mail, go to your voting area that they do the voting booths and stuff, and check the registration because it will be updated if you did any voting. If your vote didn't get counted and stuff, then you can actually do this, voting at the booth. I don't see any reason why we can't vote at the booths and stuff. Do it like we always have been. I do, mail-in voting. Yeah, I mean it would protect time and stuff, but usually the voting. Mail-in voting, like, if you're up north and you actually live down south, that's what that mail-in voting was always meant to be. So if you can, get out there and vote. Because I tell you, my opinion, I think Trump should stay as president since there's so much going on. Biden was saying today, hey, it's Trump's fault because we're not getting better from the virus and all that. Well, you know what? The virus is not going to get any better until we get a vaccine for it. and they got it real close. They're thinking by sometime this fall, possibility we might have it, and that's going to be a plus. But I have a question, and I was zooming through Facebook after my second show. I was talking about it. Is mosquitoes. Now, if a mosquito gets you and you had the virus, so mosquitoes draw blood. Well, if they go and sting somebody else, is they're going to get the virus as well? That's something I haven't really heard on the news yet. So if anybody has any comments about that, I would really appreciate that. If you're trying to send me comments right now, I don't know if I can actually see them. I don't. All I got right now is that YouTube thing up, but I don't know if it's working right or not. So, but like I said, if somebody has knowledge on this stuff, it really would be grateful and helpful for me. But anyway, the mosquito thing is a very good question. Now, they said, I was reading where a mosquito or some kind of bug got a horse, and the horse ended up with a virus. So it would be kind of interesting to see if that actually is true, if that actually happens. So that's everybody's homework. Let me know. Now, this show is live feed right now, but of course, anytime you want to, I will be putting it up on Facebook, under my Facebook, and then under the Lee Lewis Show Facebook, YouTube, the Lee Lewis Show, and Twitter, the Lee Lewis Show. So anytime, if you're in one of those, you can check it out. I'm also trying to figure out how. I got some deaf friends that can't hear me. Of course, they want the caption put up. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I need to know and learn. So if anybody can help me out with this stuff, shoot me a line or whatever. Stop in. Please help me. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple weeks now already. And I mean, I'm getting better and better, but there's still a lot I need to learn. And I know I'm 55, and all these young people are doing this stuff. But my voice is just as important as anybody else's. So if my opinions, I want to be able to view it and show it as well. My son's trying to call me. I just decline it because I don't take any calls while I'm on show or left. It's a 911 emergency type deal. Plus, if if you got computer knowledge or any of that kind of things, please help me out. Like I said, I want to get a camera system. I want to be able to do things like if I'm doing my apple pies and fritters and make my apple butter and, doing my salsa and stuff like that. I can do some screenshots, put it on my show, or do some live feeds on it. That'd be kind of cool. And then I'm going to go out in my local area and stuff and show you guys the beautiful sights of our area and the things you can do and the cabins to that. We got a place where it's all rock formations and stuff. And, we have one of the beautiful places around. I know everybody has where they live is beautiful as well, too. I mean, down in Alabama where, up there where my cousins are in Lazy Springs and Huntsville, it's beautiful there. I've been in a lot of beautiful places. I've been in, all 48 states, all through the United States, trucking for many, many years. And I got to see a lot of sights. Plus, as I was younger, I went and did some traveling on my own. And I had a good time. And it's nice to see how our country is so beautiful and stuff. And, these people are destroying our country, destroying these people's businesses and stuff like that, you do go travel and you visit these little towns and everything, or, they're burnt down because these rioters, they're boarded up, uh, it's nonsense, because our country means a lot to us. Means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my dad that fought for this country. My brothers. I had brothers that were in the service. You guys are hurting me by hurting them, because you're disrespecting our flag, and by disrespecting the flag, you're disrespecting the people that the bloodshed and the fights and everything that went with that flag. Because if you look in the history of our American flag, you will find that flag represents the good old USA and the people that kept that flag flying. And you guys are destroying it and destroying the history. That, it needs to be knocked off. The kids are at school now in our area. There's no problem so far that I know of. If you guys sitting there saying we had all the epidemic and all this stuff, you're keeping kids and all that, and you want to change the history books and all this stuff that's going on with the schools and stuff, schools are doing just fine. There's no need to change the criteria or nothing of the schools, because they're learning. There is with February Black History Month, the whole 9 yards. There's no need to change that stuff. They already have that there. They are learning all about the history of the United States and the people, the forefathers, and the people that got free from the slavery and who freed the slaveries and all that stuff. And you want to take down all the monuments and statues and all that stuff that was examples the different things that history of that happened. You guys are going to graveyards and destroying the tombstones of soldiers, everything. It's just sickening. I get really worked up when I see you guys doing this stuff. I really do. It's unbelievable. And by the way, my folks down south, I still drink my sweet tea. Even though I'm diabetic, it's still, I can't help it. I don't make it as sweet as I used to, though. And then, of course, I haven't been feeling good for the last few days. I got tightened. It's a ringing. They said it's ringing from the ear. It's not ringing from the ears. It's the electrical in your head that sends information from one side of the brain to the other. And apparently it's not doing that, and it makes me forget things. That's why sometimes if I start talking about one thing and I change it to something else, I don't mean to. I try to stay focused. Sometimes it's hard, but what it's doing is causing a lot of memory lapse, a lot of my memory not to focus or not have it at all. And lately it's been very hard. You can look it up. It's I've been doing research on it and stuff. I've been going to the doctors. They've done brain scans and everything else with it. It's tinnitus. Years ago, they used to take people and disconnect the hearing and find out that wasn't it. So it's not the ears. It's not the hearing. I hear it in my head. It's the sounds, and sometimes they're low pitches. Sometimes they're very high. Sometimes they're pulse rated hit sounds. It really can drive you insane some days. A lot of times I put my headphones on and everything, turn the music up real loud so I can to get rid of this. Well, it doesn't get rid of the sound, but it overlaps the sound. With that, I think today is going to be a pretty good day. It's going to be a good weekend, I hope. Long as Biden don't talk. He just don't got his information at all. He's sitting there saying about how people, this virus and all that, going to craziness, and it's all Trump's fault about the virus and all that. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. This virus is doing its job and doing what it wants to do. till we get a vaccine for it, Plusly, people that does have it, you can go to talk to your doctor and all that, and get a hold of they can get a hold of your plasma, or there's I believe it's plasma, I think it is, that they can take out, and it will help other people as well. And I guess they're saying now, even if you got it once, you can get it again. But there's no stopping this till, there's no stopping this till that vaccine gets out here. Be able to kick it in the butt that way. And the reason why there's not a lot of people out there working Biden is because a lot of places are ain't allowed to open up. A lot of these Democrat states and stuff like that just don't want things to open up. And it's understandable with, people ain't getting the virus, don't want to get the virus and stuff, but we can do our part, keep our distance, wash our hands and stuff, wear a mask. I bought me a new one. I'll tell you what, I like this. I found it at Dollar General, and it's kind of cool. I've seen people wear it and stuff, and I like black anyway, but, it works out pretty good this way. Isn't that cool? You like that? Here. Or in the wintertime, I can put it over my bald head. Do it this way. I got that one. I have my other one too. So yeah, please like, share, follow me. Go to down there, the subscriptions and stuff like that. Give me some comments. Throughout the day, I will, respond to your comments. And if you want to help me out to get better equipment and stuff, all the donations that I get right now are going to go for getting equipment now. I was doing it for helping families that need food and everything like that, but I guess I got my hand slapped for doing that. So, whatever. We'll do it this way. I won't have to tell them I'll just tell them it's for me, then we'll help the other people. But anyway, you guys take it easy. God bless you. Stay safe. And remember, this is a busy weekend. Don't drink and drive. Watch out for those bicyclers. They're out there riding their bikes because it's nice out. There's joggers. There's walkers. People walking around and stuff like that. Please keep a close eye. Slow down. Be sensible. Go out and enjoy the weather. Go out and enjoy. Look around and take deep breath of the fresh air. Let's not destroy any more stuff this weekend. Let's have a good weekend. God bless you. Hope you're all doing good.